morning, students. So last class we discussed about the oxidation number and oxidation state. So how you can calculate. So before knowing that, we should know the electronegativity. What is electronegativity? Okay, this is all we discuss. So oxidation number means so the charge either may be positive or negative charge. The charge having so an atom based on their electronegativity consideration. Based on their electron, the charge are present in molecular ion with shared electron pair attractive towards, more attractive towards, more attractive towards. So more attractive towards. Okay. So among the molecules already we discussed oxygen dichloride, oxygen dichloride. So oxygen chlorine is there. So among this which one? Sodium oxide. We discussed this. So among these two molecules, which is electronegativity consideration, fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen than sodium. Depending on the molecules, so electronegativity considered the charge acquired, the charge having an atom by the electronegativity consideration of the atoms of the molecules. So here is fluorine is more electronegative. That's why it is completely attracted towards shared electron pairs. Okay, that's why here is fluorine is getting -2. Okay, oxygen is getting +2. Here is oxygen getting positive. Here is fluorine getting negative charge. Same like sodium is getting +1. Oxygen is getting -2. Why? Because oxygen is more electronegativity. Negative electronegativity is what? The ability of an attractive shared pair of electrons. More electronegativity atom. The ability of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. Is it clear? So that is we discussed last class. So today, now we are going to discuss anomalous properties of second period elements. Anomalous properties. Anomalous properties of second period elements. Second period elements. See, anomalous properties of second period elements. So anomalous properties means what? Anomalous means what? Different properties. So compared to other periodic, okay, you can take group wise. You can take compared to other periods, third period, second, fourth period, fifth period, sixth period, seventh period. Compared to all periods, second period having different properties. Second period having different properties. That is anomalous. Anomalous means what? Different. Okay, anomalous means what? Different properties. Okay, it is having different properties. Second period elements having different elements. So different properties. Properties is what? So chemical properties. Is it clear what I am saying? Okay, see, already know second period elements means what? Anomalous means what? Different properties of second period elements. Properties, second period elements having different properties compared to other periodic elements. Okay, is it clear? So what is the second period elements? Second period elements is what? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, neon. Correct? No? So this is the what? First group element. This is the what? First group element. This is group 1. This is group 1 element. This is group 1 element. So this is the group 1 element. So here is, this is group 1 element. So group 1 element. This is group 2 element. Correct? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, neon. So this is the second period elements. This is first group elements. This is second group number. This is 13th group. This second group. This is the first group. Second, 13th group, 14th group, 15th group, 16th group, 17th group. Correct? And it is 18th group. But we consider up to 17th group only. Here, second period group. Why? Because 18th group only inert gases. It is not involved in the chemical reactions. Okay. So anomalous properties of second period elements. Okay, different properties of second period elements. Okay. So it is having different properties compared to other elements. Okay, what is second period elements? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine. This is the group number. This is group number. This is the group number. This is first group. This second group element. Third group, 13th group, 14th group, 15th group, 16th group, 17th group. Okay, is it clear? Okay. See, coming to the first element of each group. First element. So what is the first element of first group element? Lithium. What is the first element of second group element? Beryllium. What is the first element of 13th group? Boron. What is the first element of 14th group? Carbon. What is the first element of 15th group? Nitrogen. What is the first element of 16th group? Oxygen. What is the first element of second period? That is what is the first element of group 17? Fluorine. So first element of each group. First element of each group, that is group 1 and 2 and 13 to 17, having different properties other the group elements, other one. Okay, is it clear? First element of each group. First element of each group, which is group 1 to 17. That one, first element of each group, that is group 1 to 17, having different properties other the elements. In group 1 elements, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. Group 1, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So compared to sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, so lithium having different properties. Coming to the second group element, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. So compared to remaining elements, okay, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, beryllium having different properties. Okay, so first element of each group, which is group 1 to 17 elements, having different properties. Group 1 to 17 elements, so which is group 1 to 17 elements, having different properties. So the first element of each group having different properties, okay, from other member of respective group, from other members of respective group. Is it clear what I am saying? Here is I am written here numerous properties of second period elements only, but here I am saying group wise of group. It is period, it is group. See, remember, it is second period. It is the second period. Correct or not? Second period and first group. It is second group. This is 13th group. This 14th group. 15th group. 16th group. 17th group. Already we discussed. So groups have valency remains unchanged. There is no change in the valency. But all are have. So whenever valency remains unchanged, then it shows the all are same properties. But here is second period elements, okay, having different properties. Okay, you see, remember in group 1. So whatever group is there, having same valency electrons. Okay, but it shows the same valence electrons. It shows the same properties. But second period elements having different properties. Second period elements is what? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine. And group wise, it is the group 1 element. Lithium is the group 1. Beryllium is the group 2 element. Boron is the 13th group element. Carbon is the 14th group element. Nitrogen is the 15th group. Oxygen is the 16th group. Fluorine is the 17th group. Is it clear? Okay. See. So first element of each group. It is the first element of lithium. Sodium is second element. First group element. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, radium. So beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. So boron. So aluminum, gallium, indium thallium. Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetylene. So this is only group wise elements. So this first element of each group, which is group 1 to group 17 elements, having different properties from other members of respective group. Compared to sodium, it is different. Sodium, potassium, rubidium. Compared to magnesium, calcium, strontium, it is different. Compared to aluminum, gallium, indium thallium, it is different. Compared to silicon, germanium, lead, it is different. Compared to phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, it is different. So compared to sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, it is different. Compared to chlorine, bromine, iodine, it is the different properties. Is it clear? So first element of each group, which is group 1 to 17 elements, having different properties from other members of respective group. For example, so lithium and beryllium. So lithium, it is the lithium is which group elements? So which group? This first group elements. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Okay, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, second group elements. Correct na? So lithium is alkali. First group elements is called alkali metals. Second group elements is called alkaline earth metals. So lithium, unlike other alkali metals, it shows the different property. It forms the ionic compound. Beryllium, unlike alkaline earth metals, it forms the ionic compound. It forms the ionic compounds. Is it clear? For example, is it clear? So for example, lithium. For example, lithium and beryllium. Example, lithium and beryllium. Unlike other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. So lithium and beryllium, unlike other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals respectively, these alkali metals, other alkali metals, compared to other alkali metals, it is different. It is formed the predominantly ionic form. Okay, covalent compounds form. So lithium, unlike other alkali metals, it is formed the covalent compounds, covalent bond. Beryllium, unlike other alkali metal, it is forms the covalent compounds. But other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals form the ionic compounds. It is already known. Lithium and beryllium, unlike other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals, okay, respectively, forms covalent compounds. Lithium and beryllium, unlike other alkali metals and other alkaline earth metals, respectively forms covalent compounds. So other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals, other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals, other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals forms ionic compounds. Ionic compounds. Okay, lithium and beryllium forms the covalent compounds. Unlike other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals, respectively, forms covalent compounds. Lithium and beryllium forms which compounds? Covalent compounds. And other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals forms ionic compounds. Other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals forms what? Ionic compounds. So lithium and beryllium forms covalent compounds. Is it clear? So lithium and beryllium forms covalent compounds. So other alkali metals and alkaline earth metals forms ionic compounds. So lithium and beryllium properties similar to the next group of second element. Lithium and beryllium properties, so similar to the next group of second element. Okay, next group of second. Lithium and beryllium properties similar to the lithium and beryllium properties. Lithium and beryllium properties similar to the next group of second element. Lithium and beryllium properties similar to so next group of second element. Is it clear? So lithium and beryllium properties similar to next group of second element. Next group. For example, lithium one is group 1 element. So next group is what? Second group one is second group, second element. Second element is what? Magnesium. Second element is what? Magnesium. Is it clear now? So lithium and beryllium properties similar to next group of second elements. So which is referred as the diagonal relationship. It is referred as a diagonal relationship. What is the meaning of diagonal relation? Okay, so other alkali metals and alkali elements forms ionic compound. Lithium and beryllium properties similar to next group of second elements. So second element which is so lithium is magnesium, okay, and aluminium respectively. Okay, lithium and beryllium properties similar to next group of second element which is magnesium, aluminium respectively. Lithium is magnesium similar properties, beryllium, aluminium similar properties. That is one enough. Lithium is properties similar to next group of second element. What is the group number of lithium? First group. Next group is what? Second group. Second element is what? Magnesium. So lithium and magnesium having similar properties. Beryllium, aluminium having, so that is having similar properties. Okay, it is referred as a diagonal relationship. It is referred as diagonal relationship. It is referred. So lithium and beryllium properties similar to next group of second elements, so which is magnesium and aluminium respectively. It is referred as a diagonal relationship. What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? What is the meaning? So diagonal relationship means, so the similar properties of elements are placed diagonally. The similar properties of elements placed in diagonally to each other is called diagonal relationship. What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? The similarity properties of elements, okay, placed is diagonally from each to others is called diagonal relationship. Is it clear, Amma? What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? Okay, so here is discuss. What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? So what is the meaning of diagonal relationship? Is it clear, Amma? So lithium and beryllium forms covalent compounds, but other alkali metals and alkali forms ionic compounds. So why it is happens? Lithium and beryllium properties similar to next group of second element, which is magnesium, aluminium respectively. Lithium and magnesium having similar properties, beryllium, aluminium having similar properties. So which is referred as a diagonal relationship. What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? Diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship. Okay. The similarity properties of elements. Is placed diagonally. The similarity properties of elements is placed diagonally. The similarity properties of elements. The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally. The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally, okay, to each other. The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally to each other is called diagonal relationship. The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally to each other is called diagonal relationship. Okay. The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally to each other is called diagonal relationship. For example, here is you can take group 1 element. Group 1. Okay, and then group number. First group element, lithium. Okay, second group element, beryllium. Okay, 13th group elements, boron. 14th group elements, okay, that is what? Carbon. See, first group, second element is what? Sodium. Beryllium is next, magnesium. Boron, aluminium. Carbon is silicon. For example, this is 13th group element. Okay, so diagonal relationship. So the The elements are the similarity properties of elements placed diagonally to each other is called diagonal relationship. Is it clear? What is diagonal? Diagonal is what? Like this is the one. So like this, you can go like this. Okay, diagonal relationship. So whenever come to the down the group, so the diagonal relationship is decrease. Okay, so the similar properties lithium and magnesium properties having similar lithium and this is what diagonal. This is the what diagonal relation like this diagonal. So this is diagonal. So this is diagonal relationship is called. So lithium and magnesium having similar properties and beryllium aluminum having similar properties. Boron and silicon having similar properties. Okay, is it clear? So that's why some students is asked. So boron is metalloid, why? So silicon is metalloid. So it is shown the some properties. That's why it is also shows. That's why some students is sent to me boron also not metalloid. So due to these reasons, diagonal relationship. The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally to each other like this. Placed to each other. Okay, is called diagonal relationship. Is called diagonal relationship. This lithium and magnesium properties are same. Beryllium aluminum properties are same. Boron silicon is same. You are getting doubts. Why sodium is below the lithium? Why magnesium is arranged below the magnesium? Okay, you can get doubt. So why they arranged means like this properties, diagonal relationship properties. So what is the diagonal relationship? The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally to each other is called diagonal relationship. What is the diagonal relationship? The similarity properties of elements placed diagonally to each other is called diagonal relationship. Is it clear? This is the diagonals. So next one, 15th group also can take. Here is nitrogen, here is phosphorus, carbon, phosphorus. But diagonal relationship included is decrease. From left to right, diagonal relationship is decrease also. Okay, so that is the diagonal relationship. So next, why these elements are shows? What is the reason? So why S black elements and P black elements shows the different property? It is S black and P black only na? Correct? We discuss S black and P black only na? Secondary elements lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine. S and P black elements. Why S and P black elements are second period of elements, which is S and P black elements? It shows the different properties from other group elements. From other group elements. Why? Because see, I will write. So why? So second period of elements shows the different properties. Second period of elements. Second period elements having anomalous properties. Anomalous properties because of four reasons is there. Second period elements are having anomalous properties because of second period elements means what? Which is S black and P black element. Lithium is belongs to S black elements. Beryllium belongs to S black elements. Okay, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine is belongs to P black elements. So why S and P black? First element of each group of element shows the different properties from other group elements respectively. Because of four reasons is there. First one is small atomic size. Secondary period elements having small atomic size, and third one is large charge and radius ratio. Large charge and radius ratio. Large charge divided by radius ratio. And third one is high electronegativity. High electronegativity. And coming to the fourth one, so options of d orbitals. So why second period elements having anomalous properties? That means different properties. Because of small atomic size large charge and radius ratio, large charge and radius ratio, and high electronegativity, absence of d orbitals. Absence of d orbital. Is it clear now? So why second pair elements having shows different properties? Because of small atomic size, large charge and radius ratio, high electronegativity, absence of d orbitals. Absence of d orbitals. Is it clear? What I'm saying clear? So this is the anomalous property. Reasons why second period elements are shows different properties. What is the reason means? 4 reasons. Because of second period elements having small atomic size and large charge and radius ratio and high electronegativity, and fourth one absence of d orbital. There is no d orbital. Check, you can check lithium having d orbital, beryllium having d orbital, okay, carbon having d orbital. These all are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. All elements having, so electrons enter the second shell only, 2p only. Check once. So that's why 2. Second shell having 2 subshells, that is s and p only. There is no d orbital. Is it clear what I am saying? So absence of d orbitals only, it is also shows 4 reasons is there. One is small atomic size. Second one, large charge. Charge is very high and divided by radius. Atomic radius ratio. Due to that reason, and high electronegativity. Secondary elements having high electronegativity nature. Already fluorine is the highest electronegativity. First next one is what? So oxygen. Next one is nitrogen. Okay, that is the reason also. And the fourth one is absence of d orbitals. Absence of d orbital. Is it clear now? So this is the why second period elements are shows this properties. Okay, why elements are shows different anomalous properties compared to other elements. So why second period elements are shows anomalous properties? Because of other small atomic size, large charge and radius ratio, high electronegativity, and absence of d orbital. Okay, so along with another reasons is there. Okay, so we'll discuss that is later. Okay, next class we'll discuss this. Okay, along with 4, so another reason also is there. Okay, so thank you.